Hey y'all, so today I'm going to be doing my September book haul and a bit of an unboxing. So I was on a book buying ban from May through August, so this was really the first month that I could just buy whatever I wanted, and I didn't go completely crazy with it, but I did end up buying several books. Actually, now that I look at the stack of books, it was actually pretty reasonable until about a week ago when I did kind of a post-GRE binge on Amazon. Because for those of you who don't know, I took the GRE last week, and the GRE is kind of like the SAT, ACT for grad school. So that was a lot of pressure and I ended up doing pretty well. So after I took it, I just bought a bunch of books on Amazon. And so other than those, it was a pretty reasonable month. So the first book that I got in September is Princeps Fury by Jim Butcher, which is the 5th book in the Codex Alera series. I've been collecting the series for quite a while, and now I'm just missing the 4th one, so I hopefully will be starting this one sometime in the next few months. The next book that I got was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas, which is the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series. I haven't started this series yet, but it is definitely one I intend to pick up sometime in the next month or two. And I found this at Target and it was a signed copy, and so I just could not pass up the opportunity to get this. And I can't wait to finally start the series because it was on my top 5 series that I need to start in 2015 list, and I obviously still haven't started it, so I really want to get on that, like I said, in the next month or two. Next, I got Midnight for Charlie Bone by Jenny Nimmo, which is the 1st book in the Charlie Bone series. This is a children's / middle grade fantasy series that I really loved when I was younger, and I sold all of my books for some reason several years ago, and I really wanted to have the series back on my shelves so that I could pick it up again because I never finished the series. So I will be slowly collecting these, and hopefully I will do a pretty quick reread of these sometime within the next year. Next up is a book that I actually didn't buy, and that is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. I work in my school library's cataloging department, and basically whenever we discard books from our collection, the student workers are kind of allowed to take books that they really want, as long as, we don't take all of the books. And this one got discarded because a few pages in the middle have some really bad, like, water / coffee stains. And so we bought a new copy and discarded this copy, and I've really been wanting to pick this book up. So even though it's kind of damaged, I could not pass the opportunity to take this one home with me. And this is one that I hope to pick up in the near future, and if I do really like it, I might get a new copy because, like I said, this one is pretty damaged in certain places. Next up, I have the first 3 volumes of the Saga comic book series. Initially, I just got volume 1, but when I read it and really enjoyed it, I had to go ahead and pick up volumes 2 and 3. I have yet to read those, but they are right up at the top of my TBR, and I hope to get to them in the next couple days. Next up is Witches Volume 1 by Scott Snyder. This is another trade comic that I have been really wanting to pick up. I'm saving it for October because I'm doing like creepy reads in October, but the artwork in this, just from flipping through it, is gorgeous. And I am so excited to finally pick this up when October rolls around. And the last book that I have here before the unboxing is The Chimes by Anna Smale. I first heard about this book from Riley over at Riley Marie, and when she described it, I immediately went to go find the cheapest place to purchase it, and I ordered it immediately. From what I understand, this is set in a dystopian London where the main character and possibly everyone in the world cannot communicate via speech or by written word, and cannot form memories, but instead communicate through music. And I, as a music major who loves dystopian novels and London, am so excited to pick this one up. I cannot wait to finally get to this one once I finish the next few books on my TBR. And now on to the unboxing, which I'm so excited about. Now, I did say I went crazy. I bought 5 books, which is not that crazy, but it's also more than I really ever buy in one purchase on Amazon. But either way, I'm so excited to finally get into this box and show you the 5 books that I chose to get because I'm so pumped about them. So the first book that I have in here is Off to Be the Wizard by Scott Meyer, which is the 1st book in the Magic 2.0 trilogy. Lindsay over at Lindsay Ray read this trilogy back in July, and she said that it was really exciting and fast-paced, and ever since I heard her talk about it, I have been wanting to pick it up, and so I finally have the 1st book. So this series is about a hacker named Martin who discovers a file online that allows him to alter reality. And when he gets caught for messing with this file, he sends himself back in time to this medieval society and he meets these other hackers who have also done the exact same thing and are posing as wizards. And from the description and what Lindsay said, this trilogy just sounds really exciting, really fast-paced, and I cannot wait to get into it. The next book that I have in here is A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, which is the first book in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. I have heard some really great things about this trilogy from a lot of people whose reviews I trust, and I am just really intrigued because I loved The Diviners by her, and this seems like it's going to have a similar vibe. Plus, it's at a boarding school in London, and it just seems super mysterious, and I just am really excited about this trilogy. Next, I have The Sandman Volume 1, Preludes and Nocturnes by Neil Gaiman, and this is the new, fully recolored version. As I've said many times, Jeff from Ermagerd Books is one of my most trusted reviewers on BookTube, and he loves this comic series. And given that I've been trying to get into more comics and graphic novels lately, and that this series is supposed to be super creepy, and I'm going to be doing some creepy reads in October, I just really wanted to pick this up so that I could get to it really soon and see if I like it for myself. The next book in here is The Invasion of the Tearling by Erica Johansson, which is the sequel to The Queen of the Tearling, which I am currently reading. The first time I started trying to read The Queen of the Tearling, I wasn't super intrigued, but now that I've picked it up again, I am really enjoying it, even though I don't have much time to read right now. So hopefully I will be able to complete that book really soon and move on to this one, because right now it is really, really intriguing me, and I can't wait to see what happens in the rest of the book and in The Invasion of the Tearling. And finally, the last book in this box, which is one that I've been wanting to get to for forever, and one that I've already mentioned earlier in this video, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. Like I said earlier when I showed Queen of Shadows, this is a series that I've been meaning to get to for quite a while, and I decided it was finally time to at least buy book 1. So here it is, and hopefully I will be getting to it very, very, very soon. So those are all the books that I purchased in the month of September. This was a really exciting book haul for me because it was like 4 months in the making. All of the books that I couldn't get during those 4 months are the ones that I ended up buying this month. I'm just so excited to get into these new books that I've gotten. And this might also be my last book haul for a couple months because I'm not doing too well on my TBR challenge. So you'll have to wait until my wrap up and TBR video to see whether or not I am able to do that, but right now it's not looking so good. As always, I will leave links down in the description to my blog, Twitter, and Goodreads. Please add me as a friend on Goodreads. I would love to be friends with all of you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!